This week marked our first week back to learning in Henry County Schools. I'm Mary Elizabeth Davis, Superintendent of Henry County Schools, and this past week there was so much excitement generated around the impressive commitment of our students, our families, and the staff members across the district. Now, it's a pretty big deal that the school district began a new school year completely remotely. And I know that along the way we had a few technical bumps, but our major takeaway is the exceptional preparation and perseverance of our students, our families, and our educators. We have accomplished so much, and the members of my executive team have a few words of encouragement to put these unprecedented 5 days into perspective. Hey Christy, how was your week?
Thanks, Mary Elizabeth. Hi all, I'm Christy Willis, Chief Financial Officer for Henry County Schools. Part of our division includes school nutrition. In this first week alone, we served over 14,000 lunches and breakfasts to our students. Our employees are doing a phenomenal job, and we are ready and looking forward to keeping this going. Let's shift gears to information services. What's new in your world, Brian?
Christy, that was an amazing number you shared. Hello, I'm Brian Bland, Chief Information Services Officer. We're responsible for all the technology and infrastructure necessary to support learning. This week, we had well over 8,000 of our youngest learners at home with iPads who didn't have a district-provided in-home learning device last school year. So, along with our other grade level learners, we have about 43,000 learning devices in the hands of our Henry County students. Next up, we'll hear from Learning and Performance. Missy, our teachers have been extremely busy this week.
Brian, that's right. We couldn't do it without support and leadership from your team. Hi, I'm Missy Morse, Chief Learning and Performance Officer for Henry County Schools. This week was simply amazing. With time for dedicated planning and preparation in August, our teachers knocked it out of the park. They started on day one engaging over 40,000 students in deep learning and figured out how to make it fun and meaningful, just like they do in the classroom. And we were able to serve nearly 500 of our youngest learners through the Evening Academy, an innovative model to support the needs of our K-5 families. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. We look forward to a full year of incredible teaching and learning. And to ensure our teachers are navigating remote learning, they have to have great school leaders. Isn't that right, Kirk?
You're exactly right, Missy. I'm Kirk Strum, Chief School Leadership Officer for Henry County Schools. Our principals have been working around the clock to prepare their schools and staffs for the high levels of learning that families have come to know and trust, and to ensure that each student receives effective instruction every day. Additionally, our principals have conducted virtual open houses, celebrated students, and found new and innovative ways to connect with families, including conducting virtual town halls to developing virtual help desks. And every school has created a care team to ensure that our students are connected to a caring adult. And when we talk about schools being one big family, it starts at the top with the principal, one of the most trusted individuals in our community. They continue to provide great care and confidence to the families they serve. This connection is important. And speaking of connections, Dr. Madden, what's happening in family, student, and support services?
Kirk, there are so many wonderful connections that were made in our district this week. Hello, I'm Dr. April Madden, Chief Family and Student Support Services Officer for Henry County Schools. It's all about connections with families and students in our division. Since we started this week, we've welcomed back 42,679 students and welcomed for the first time 4,219 new students. Additionally, and we are very excited about this, due to our current situation, we pushed to condense what was originally a 2-year plan and were able to implement full online registration in just 6 weeks. You may have heard me mention several times that connectivity matters. Well, let me tell you, from Bitmoji classrooms to Magic Kingdom experiences, Henry County Schools teachers and staff are connecting in creative ways across the district for all students. Our staff is making transitioning into a remote learning start possible for all families. It's a great time to be a part of our school district. Isn't that right, Valerie?
April, you're correct. Hi, I'm Valerie Sue Smith, Chief Human Resources Officer. This school year, we are proud to welcome more than 440 new teachers to our district. We hire teachers from all over the nation, from Texas, Nevada, California, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Louisiana, Alabama, and North and South Carolina. Even more amazing is the fact that we hired 45 teachers who are graduates of Henry County Schools. All across the board and spanning 86 job families, we have the best of the best ready to make this school year the most wonderful one yet. We know that our school district will continue on its ambitious pursuit thanks to our employees who stand ready to serve our students and our community. Every employee in Henry County is ready to ensure a great year of learning in Henry County. And Josh, your team is making sure all systems are a go, isn't that right?
Valerie, our crew never stops working to ensure our facilities are ready and buses are moving. Hi, I'm Josh Malcolm, Chief Operations Officer for Henry County Schools. This year is certainly different for our school district, but we are still hard at work making sure facilities are in great shape for our employees and our students when they can return. We might not be running buses at the moment, but they'll be ready too when students can return. To let you know just how ready we were to welcome staff back to facilities, we have installed over 29,000 social distancing reminders, 500 sanitization stations, 926 signs, increased our air filtration efforts, and held intensive training for our custodians. That's a lot of time spent, but time well spent to ensure we can reopen our facilities and welcome students back when the time is right. Our crew continues their incredible efforts to make Henry County Schools the best in the state. We are ready for week 2 and beyond. Hey Carl, how can they stay informed of all the things we are doing?
Thanks, Josh. Hello, my name is Carl Knowlton, and I'm the Chief of Staff. Communication and keeping people informed is vital to our success in every division with every school community in our district. We want our families to rely on our website, communication from schools, and our social media accounts to get all the latest information. Also, parents should make sure that their contact information is up to date in our Infinite Campus system so that they will receive timely communication regarding school and district events. We appreciate the opportunity to share all the great news from our district and look forward to keeping everyone in the know.
So as you can see, it was a big week here in Henry County Schools, and we can't thank you enough for your trust and your involvement in making this the best first week ever. We know the rest of the year will be as good or even better than this week. Your child and your family are why we do what we do, and we are honored and humbled to be able to provide an exceptional education to you. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.